Assalamualaikum and hello to Miss Natasha. My name is Nadia and today my group and I will be presenting about our project 2, which is observing and assessing young children. So firstly, as we all know, observation is very crucial in early childhood in order to understand and support the children's development. And observation includes watching, listening, and also documenting the children's behavior, actions, and interactions with others in a natural setting. So let's get into the first rule of observation, which is to assess the children's development, which helps the educators to keep track of the children's physical, cognitive, social, and emotional milestones. Next is identify needs, where the observer can detect any of the child's learning difficulties, behavioral challenges, or even special needs early on in their life. Next is plan learning activities, which is where the observer can provide insights into the child's interests and strengths while guiding them using an effective lesson plan. Next, monitor progress, where the observer can show how the children improve over time and if the teaching strategies are effective on them. Other than that is understanding individual differences, where the observer recognizes that every child learns and develops at their own pace, where some children learn faster than the others and some are slower than the others, and this can help educators to tend to the children's needs. Next is strengthen relationships, where it builds trust and understanding between the families, educators, and even the children. And last but not least, supports documentation, where it provides evidence for doing reports, parent meetings, and even educational plans in the future. And now I will pass it to the next person.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Irfan Sufi bin Sazli.
A few moments later.
Now I will talk about the selected observation method for our project. There is a lot of observation method, and one of them is analytic record, and another will be running record or even time sampling. But we pick work sample. Why you ask? One sample is simple yet powerful tool to celebrate growth, guide teaching, and make learning visible to other people. So what do I mean about that? First, we need to know what is work sample. Work sample is simply a child's work like writing, drawing, crafts, and project that is collected over time. It's more than just a child's art for display in our room or something or in fridges, but it's a way for us to see how their skills, creativity, thinking develop as the years goes on. A prime example of what a work sample is the notebook. The notebook that we use in our school days. Like you guys has experienced this before. Whenever this teacher will give us homework and then we will do it in our note and then we will send it to our teachers. And this notebook that we give to the teachers serve as a work sample. So how does work sample able to help children or able to help us assess the children development? Easy, by comparing the progress of the current work with previous work. By comparing the two works together, we can see if there's any improvement in our writing, drawing, or it can be also not only for notebooks or something like this something. It also can be used to track progress of physical fitness or their bodily kinesthetic or etc and etc. It shows that work sample help us tailor learning experiences to each child's strengths and needs, while providing parents with clear and visual evidence of their child's progress. That's all for the overview for our selected observation method, which is work sample. Now I will pass on to my friend. Alia to talk about the key findings and implication for our project. I'm back to give a practical recommendation for educators. When working with shy or reserved children like Irina, educators should integrate work sampling with supportive relationship building strategies to create a safe, engaging learning environment. We must so use familiar and low pressure activities like that to give you a practical recommendation for educators. Based on our observation with Irina during the family three finger painting activity, we found that work sampling is a very effective method when it's combined with strategies that support a child's comfort and confidence. For shy or reserved children, educators should start with familiar low pressure activities that allow them to express themselves without feeling forced to speak. Now I will talk about the practical recommendations for educators. Based on the observation with Irina during the family three finger painting activity, we found that work sample is very effective when it is combined with strategies that support a child's comfort and confidence. For a shy reserved children, educators should start with familiar, low pressure activities that allow them to express themselves without feeling forced to speak. Hands on creative styles like painting or collage are great choices. It's also important to use visual aids and modeling so children can clearly see what to do. Pairing them with trusted peers or adults like their parents can make them feel more comfortable, and giving them time to work at their own pace encourage genuine engagement. We must also remember that communication is not always verbal, but smiles and gestures and body language are all valid forms of participations and should be acknowledged positively. Lastly, documenting progress through work sample over time helps us track progress in fine motor skills, creativity, social interaction, and give us a meaningful way to share strength with their parents. By combining authentic assessment with empathy and sensitivity, we can ensure every child feels valued and supported and included in their learning journey. That's all for me today. That's all for me today. Now we'll pass on to someone to give a conclusion.
Okay, hi, my name is Noana Nabila binti Rizal. Okay, today I want to present my part. Okay, my part is key finding and implication. Okay, for my why we choose a word sample for observe. Okay, why? Okay, we choose a word sample because observation method because they provide concrete evidence of child learning, development, and creativity. Then through drawing, craft or photo of complete task, teacher can see how the children do assessment and understand the concept, express ideas and apply skills. This method is also child-centered, non-intrusive, allow children to explore nature while the teacher collect meaningful information. It helps child track progress over time and support more accurate assessment and planning for individual learning needs. Okay, I pass to next person.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to present about what is a strategy about family tree. Okay, the number one is use simple everyday words like mommy, daddy,
That's all for me
or
today.
grandpa, grandmother. Like if if we need to talk to children, we need to talk about the family, like mommy, daddy, and
That's all for me today. Now we'll
the
pass
family.
on
Okay.
to
The
someone
number
to
two is
give a
easy to share
conclusion.
on life by asking who live in your house or who visit often. Means you need to talk to children who is live in your house, like papa, mama, brother, sister, like that. Okay. Number three is show visual aids such as photo, the drawing or card out of family members. Okay, number four is tell short story such as photo, drawing or who is visit of your often. Okay, number five, speak slowly and clearly, repeating names and relationship often. Means you need to talk the children. You need to talk clearly. No need to talk so fast and so I don't know how to call, but you need to talk children until children to understand about family. Okay, number six is ask open question. Who is older, your mom or your grandmother? Like means like if you talk to children, you ask question the children who is your older or you're older in your house, and you talk to children as maybe children as answer my grandma is old, like that. Okay, the last one is use positive individual language to value all types of family. Means if you want to talk to children, you need to talk family positive. You need talk about positive, more positive to family. No need to talk about negative family. No, not like that. The children is small. Okay, thank you. That's all. Okay, that's all for my group. Now I do pass to Shana.
Hi, my name is Lochana Ramarao. So my part is reflection on standardized assessment comparison. So the first point, observation gave moral natural results. Using work samples like the family tree finger painting helps see the child's real abilities in a comfortable environment, unlike standardized tests which can make some children nervous. Next point is better for shy children. Elena was very shy and she didn't talk too much, but the creative activity let her show her skills without needing to speak a lot. The third point is more personal and flexible. The work sample method allowed the activity to go the child's pace, instead of following strict times limits like in standardized tests. For the fourth point is show the whole child. It gave information about fine motor skills, creativity, understanding of family, and social interaction, not just academic scores. The fifth point is supports emotional connection. The activity builds a sense of identity and belonging, which standardized assessment usually don't focus on. The last point is still needs balance. While observation is useful, combining it with other assessment methods can give more complete pictures of child's developments. That's all for me. Thank you.